Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So I did make a video earlier today regarding a couple of transfer rumours. The transfer rumours were regarding Patrick Roberts and Trai Hume as well. Now one of those two have signed, and it is Trai Hume. Maybe not the more exciting of the two, but to be fair, the more I've read about the lad, the more I've watched the lad. There's been a few clips that have started to surface over the internet and on social media as the day has gone by. I'm starting to get really excited about this lad as well. But before we do get into my thoughts about it, even though you know pretty much of my thoughts anyway, but I'll add on to some of the things that I did say in the previous video that I did make earlier today. But firstly, we will go through the club's statement on the signing of Trai Hume. So the club have said Sunderland AFC is delighted to announce the signing of Trai Hume, a right back that can also play in midfield. Hume moves to the Stadium of Light from Dansk Bank Premiership outfit Linfield FC for an undisclosed fee and signs a 4.5-year contract on Wayside with a club option of a further year. The 19-year-old has enjoyed an impressive start to 2021-22 campaign, scoring 3 goals and providing 2 assists in 17 games under the management of former SAFC striker David Healy. Hume has over 50 senior appearances under his belt in Northern Ireland, including outings in the UEFA Champions League and Europa League qualifying stages, and he enjoyed a hugely successful loan spell at Ballymena United last season. A Northern Ireland under-21 international, he becomes the lad's first signing of the January transfer window, and he will be available for selection when the Black Cats travel to Wycombe Wanderers on Saturday. Hume said, "It feels amazing to be here at this massive club, and I can't wait to get out there in front of the fans with my new teammates. I came to the Sheffield Wednesday match and it was absolutely bouncing. I loved every second of it. I've played over 50 games in the Irish League and I think that will help me settle in, but this is the right time for me to test myself in a new environment, and this is the right club. Sunderland are aiming for bigger and better things and I can't wait to get going." Lee Johnson added, "We have been tracking Trai since the summer window and we are delighted to welcome him to Sunderland AFC. We are looking forward to working with him and seeing how he adapts to English football and the challenges of League One, as well as having a good calibre of player around him. We have to give him time, but we also have to push him as hard as we can to integrate him within the first team as soon as possible." Now the thing that sticks out like a sore thumb and probably strikes me the most with this deal is that it's a 4.5-year deal with a club option for a further year as well, which is absolutely mad because with the recent recruitment team and the recent recruitment in general, it's generally been 1 or 2 year deals. So we've been playing our cards really close to our chest. Of course, we've been playing sort of short term with a lot of signings because of course they might only be able to do a job in League One. So we're looking to the future and we don't want to be tied down and held to ransom by players who are on big 4, 5, 6 year contracts if they're not going to be of any use to us. And that's what's happened so many times over the last sort of decade with Sunderland. So we've been doing that a lot recently, particularly over the last year or so. Very short-term contracts, especially or at least since KLD came in and Lee Johnson was in charge as well. That is what we've been doing at the club. So to hand someone, a 19-year-old, a 4.5-year deal with a club option of a further year as well, that speaks absolute volumes. So of course, they must be holding him in such high regard. Now, I've done a little bit more research since that video earlier today, and I've looked at different interviews with Linfield fans and Ballymena fans as well. And essentially, you know, of course, I knew that he was sort of an attacking full-back, and that's all I kind of thought or knew about him. But as you can see there, he's had experience of 50 caps as well already, or 50 plus caps in senior football in anywhere, but by the age of 19, that's really decent. So he's not coming in on the back of sort of 2 or 3 decent games in senior football, and then we've signed him on a whim. He still has a bit of experience behind him, in a physical league over in Northern Ireland. And apparently, he loves a challenge. Generally when you get an attacking fullback, they're quite soft in the challenge, or defensively they're not quite there. But this lad, and I've seen a couple of clips on Twitter, he loves a challenge, and I think that is what Sunderland fans love to see. We love a bit of heart, grit, and determination. Look at Lee Cattermole. His footballing ability at times was limited, but we saw the crunching challenges, the passion on the pitch, and you show that at the Stadium of Light, and you get the crowd off the seat, and that is how you do it. So he could prove to be a bit of a fan favourite. And at 19 years of age, he has this long contract. He could end up being a fan favourite in no time if he does start to put in performances. Of course, you do need to give him time, and he'll have to work his way into the side. But for me, it's a lot more exciting of a signing than I thought it was just a few hours ago after I've done a little bit more reading, a bit more research. He scores goals from right back as well. So, you know, and we make chances and we get very, very attacking. And down with the system we're using now, if we use him as a sort of a wing back, or we play the 3 at the back and put him as the wing back, or even on the right back of a back 4, and we like to get forward, particularly at home down the wings, he could have an absolute field day against certain teams in League One, and hopefully that is the case. So I'm really, really excited for this signing, and just to learn more about him and see more about him. He seems like a really down-to-earth, good lad in his interview. But again, you guys let me know down below. I do apologise that this is really late, this video. I've actually been out for a meal all night, and the second I sat down, I looked at my phone, and of course we had the signing a good few hours ago whilst I was at the meal. So I've come back from the meal, and here I am. But again, if you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, you take care. Stay jamming.